Hello. Let me show you how to work with user invitations, with user rights, to make sure that everybody has access on the level you want them to have, and there's no kind of risks. So the first thing you need to do is to invite anyone. So you just click invite user from here, add an email address, and here you select an access level you want by default that guest to have. Just to shortly discuss what that means. We have a few preset user rights levels, and they mean something. So if we start from the bottom, nothing means that if the user gets invited, confirms invitation, and they log into Caflou, they see nothing. They see no companies, no projects, no task, nothing, because they have access to nothing. They see in the interface. They get to Caflou, but they can't do much. If they have the read level, that means that by default they see everything. Any company, project, task, timesheet you actually have in Caflou, but they only can view it. They cannot edit it, they cannot delete it, they can't create a new object. If they have the read and write access, that means they can also create. So they can edit your stuff, your company, your project, and they can view it. And if they have an admin role, they can also invite other users. So that's a higher role. Let's start with write nothing. We have an email. Maybe one more thing, you can also specify whether that invitation, the invitee is going to be part of any group. What that means is that users from a group can see only other users from the same group. So if you have two clients and you have those clients active in Caflou and you don't want them to actually see each other, you create two client groups, and users from group 1 wouldn't see users from group 2. So it makes it a bit more safer, from this point of view. But you don't have to add groups if you don't want to. So you get to invite them. They receive an email. If they accept it, the system will ask them to register, and they'll get into your account. So you manage your users in settings, in user management. You see here's all your account users. Your friend hasn't confirmed invitation yet, so they're not in, but it doesn't matter at the moment. From here, you can work with user rights a bit further. You see that all those users have some rights. I can actually from here change their rights to any of those kind of before mentioned levels, and so nothing is set. Or I can go to advanced, right, and I can change more things. As you see, as an owner, I can change access right on a bit of on other kind of levels than what I mentioned. You can permit a user to have access to account settings. They can upgrade your account, they can change your billing details, so be careful with that. You can grant an access to user settings. Such user would be able to invite other users or change their roles. You can grant an access to cash flow, so people would see your income, your expenses, your cash flow in time. You can let a person go to your invoices. So again, they would see your received and issued invoices. Or you can allow someone to access your trash to see who deleted what. So be careful with those. These rights can be only changed by an account owner. No administrator can actually change them. Only an owner can change them. So these are kind of the higher roles, higher access features. Another thing you can do in a user management is you can change the default rights on an object level. So if you see companies here, you can for this one particular user, you can actually decide that they can have access to project health, but you don't want them to see income and expenses, or you don't even want them to see your health. I mean your company health, your company's health, not the one. The same on projects or similar on tasks. You can also go to a list of your companies, and you can do the same thing on every single one of them. So from here you can say that this one account user can access this client, but not this one, and this one. So it's up to you, and from one spot, one place, you can change this at once. The same with projects, every project, and I can change the rights from here, right? So that's it. Another way of playing with user rights is from an object level. If you go to an existing company, right here, and go to edit, you will see a privacy tab in here. If you click it, you'll see who has access to this one particular company, and you can modify the access manually from this place, right? And you can do the same things on projects, tasks, timesheets, anything. Very similar thing works when you're creating an object, a company, a project, a task. So when you're creating a new company, you can go to a privacy tab, and again you can change privacy settings in here, right? So I think that's about it. That's the basic things you can do with the user rights. First, you have to invite the user, decide on what level of access you want them to have. But you also now know that you can change everything from the user management on an individual level, and you can also change it on a specific company, specific project, or specific other object level. So not really too difficult. I hope you get to invite your colleagues, friends, customers, and I am sure that you'll find out that Caflou can be very safe, and you can actually show the right people the right things and hide the right things from not the right people. So if you have any question about this topic, don't hesitate to send us a message through this orange bubble. We'll respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, and have a great and successful day.